totally wrong here. Oh my god. No. No, that can't be true. Ashes everywhere, and this... This is Fiona's handkerchief. No, this can't be true. Who would do such an awful thing to a little girl? The musket's ramrod. A long stick with a hook on its end. A lot of screws. It seems to be connected to the boy. Ashes everywhere. Who would do such a horrible thing to a child? It's glowing. This one's filled with water. Part of a ship's plan. I'll assemble it. The plan looks like it could disclose the secrets of the strange facility at the ship's core. One piece is still missing, though. I'll assemble it. The ship's map is complete. Quite heavy. If I want to use the smoldering coal, I better get a move on. I'll put the coals in. Nothing here that I'd need to insulate. The door is completely warped. Using the boat hook and some force, I should be able to unhinge the door. Good, that worked. The room where Fiona was imprisoned. It really exists. What on earth is happening here? This will help Lex to get back on his feet. There's a hole in the speaking tube. A speaking tube, used by the crew to communicate. This is where Fiona escaped her prison. Now it's flooded with water. The hull is filled with water. The pipe has been fixed in a hurry. Some steam is leaking through. A bit more heat on the soldering, and the steam would just gush out. The bed warmer doesn't focus the heat into the soldered area well enough. I need something that's long and thin to focus the heat on just one spot. Nothing here that I'd need to insulate. The ramrod from the musket is red hot. Now that it's stuck into the hot coal, it'll stay hot for quite a while. I can use the insulating material to hold the red-hot ramrod that's heating up in the bed warmer. It's working. Now the steam is coming out here instead of upstairs. Ah! The hook from the crane. It fell into the water. The hull is filled with water. To use the chip log, I need to go outside, or at least open a window. Hey, Lex, it's me! Have you gone insane?
And I missed. It's still talking.
You're out of your mind.
Everything is blurry. I can hardly see anything. I feel weak. In pain. I could really do with some medicine right now.
I found some morphine. It should help a bit.
Ah, great. Hand it over. That stuff really helps.
Do you understand me again?
Well, I still can't stand you. But the thing with the understanding seems to be working again.
You moron, you shot at me and you're not even sorry?
Well, we won't be exchanging wedding rings anytime soon. That much is for sure.
Enough with the wisecracks. I need to tell you something.
Is that so?
Maybe it was just a dream. Or my imagination. I saw a girl. Fiona. She was on the ship, as a prisoner.
What the hell are you talking about?
It's as if I was on the ship in some other time. Perhaps it's still to happen. I don't know.
That does sound rather crazy.
Yeah, it was weird. I can't explain it.
Well, maybe I can.
What do you mean?
Before I lost my senses, I was able to decipher some of the logbook's content. The Portuguese part. And I found out something rather interesting. This ship transported not only normal freight, they've made some modifications and turned the hold into some kind of distillery.
Some kind of what?
You can produce alcohol with it. I've read something about ethanol, and I think that we're on board a smuggler ship.
Yes. My vision was about smugglers too.
Anna, what I mean by this is that there are probably lots of barrels down there that are filled to the brim with volatile liquid, and they are responsible for completely clouding your senses.
No. This vision felt completely real. I can hardly describe it. I've never experienced something like that.
I can't deny that this ship is creepy, but ghosts? I don't know.
How did you manage to get here in your condition? Why didn't you stay in the captain's cabin?
What? Oh, of course. I found the key, and since you were gone for so long, I started to worry about you. I wanted to see if you might need some help. When I came in here, I tripped. I must have lost consciousness for a bit. Anyway, when I woke up, I saw the wardrobe lying there, and I was too weak to move it.
I think that the girl is the key to what's happening here. I think that I need to help her. I think that if I don't, that something terrible is gonna happen to her.
Just listen to yourself. You're not making any sense.
I found her ashes down in the machine room in front of a huge oven. If only I knew who she is or what's happened to her.
Well, there's one thing I know for sure, and that is what will happen to us if we don't get a move on and get out of here. This ship, it's got eyes and ears. It's whispering, and it's going to be our grave.
What can we do?
If what I read is true, then we need to get off this cursed ship as fast as possible. If ethanol leaks from the hold, it might kill us and we won't even notice. Or the ethanol catches fire, which would get us just as killed. We need to get off this ship. But to do that, we first have to find out where the hell we are. It's time that we uncovered a couple of this ship's dark secrets, don't you think?
But how? What should we do?
You don't know much about navigation, but I do. You need to become my eyes, ears, and hands. See if you can fix the position and get us back on course. Before we leave the ship, it's essential that we know which direction to take. Otherwise, we'll be lost in open sea.
But I'm a reporter, not a sailor.
There's no better time to become one.
I've never seen butterflies like these before. They must come from far away. But where exactly? Here's a note attached. Something's written on it. It says, found at longitude 31, latitude 39. A nicely carpentered, solid wardrobe. The owner was obviously concerned that someone would open it. It's locked up with a combination lock that's completely rusted up. Their owner had a wide range of interests. Fiction, flora, and fauna of the southern seas, An eerie totem mask that's used in uncivilized ceremonies. Did the occupant of this cabin hunt down these animals? Here's a little note attached to it. Something's written on it. It says, shot at longitude 26, latitude 38. The Qatar's been lying here for a while. The dampness has really damaged it. There's a letter in the casket. Let's see. There's a picture of a key on it. I think that the ship is lit well enough now. The door's still blocked. At least Lex is safe now. I've never picked a lock before. An eerie totem mask that's used in uncivilized ceremonies. These trophies appear to originate from all the different places that the ship has docked at, and there's a little note attached to it. Something's written on it. It says, acquired at longitude 27.75, latitude 38.75. Thieves are not welcome here. I need something to crack the lock. I've cracked the lock on the map table. Oh, a sea chart. Could come in useful, and there's a note stuck to the chart. Oh no. The note was stuck so fast to the map that there's nothing left I could use. Wait. There's an impression of the note left on the map. Yes. I can use the picture frame to decipher the mirror image of the note. It's a coordinate. Longitude 25, latitude 37. To identify a shipping route in this book, I first need to find 5 places that have been visited. If only I had clues about where this ship has been to, then I could use this sea chart to identify the 5 places. The map is glued tight to the table. I would only destroy it if I try to get it off, but I can use the map here. Using the sea chart, I could determine 5 places that I need for the route book. I just need some clue as to what these coordinates might be. I should find all 5 coordinates before entering anything on the map. It says, found at longitude 31, latitude 39. It says, shot at longitude 26, latitude 38. It says, acquired at longitude 27.75, latitude 38.75. I should find all 5 coordinates before entering anything on the map. I think I'm on the right track. Next, I should...
There is no more right track.
What was that? Lex? A nicely carpentered, solid wardrobe. The owner was obviously concerned. A stuffed lizard on a branch. A hunting souvenir that looks really scary. The Qatar's been lying here for a while. The dampness has really damaged it. It's filled with butterflies and other insects. An eerie totem mask that's used in uncivilized ceremonies. An eerie totem mask that's used in uncivilized ceremonies. These animals look like they come from remote, faraway lands. Maybe the occupant of this cabin was a hunter, and there's a little note attached. Something's written on it. It says, hunted at longitude 28.78, latitude 38.5. Using the sea chart, I could determine 5 places that I need for the route book. I just need some clue as to what these coordinates might be. I found a city! 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 I've seen how this is used once. To identify a shipping route in this book, I first need to find 5 places that have been visited. There actually is a shipping route that links all 5 of these locations. That's the route! It's a coordinate. Longitude 25, latitude 37. It's too foggy. There's no way I could use the sextant to determine our position. Hey, what's that? A seagull! There must be land ahead. There's a couple of screws inside. Everything else is too rusty to be of any use. I think that I can use the cogwheel again. The clock should be complete again now. Let's see if I can wind it up. A big clock face. The craftsman must have assembled it by himself. Now the clock is wound up. I can hear it tick. The figurine wears a captain's hat, so no doubt it's the captain. And it's got to signify something that he's emerging from the gates of hell. Is it the craftsman who built this clock? Might be. After all, he has a pocket watch in his hands. It's not ticking. Let me wind it up. A pocket watch. It probably doesn't show the right time, but it's still working. So I can use it for other things.